A lot of my trauma experience has been working in Belfast, and it's very different when children see the trauma happening in front of them, like somebody being shot or their father being kidnapped, or they actually see what happens. And those images really burn on their mind. If someone is taken hostage and they don't see it, they just don't return, then the mind has to work overtime. It can even be worse to imagine what's possibly happening. Either way, it's devastating for families. And a lot of families that I've worked with, it's so painful for the parent to see their child so distressed and crying every night going to sleep, or waking up in the middle of the night screaming and shouting about bad men having taken their daddy, and they're so scared, and is something going to happen to their mummy now? And it's so painful to see your child distressed and upset about things that you'd rather they didn't know anything about. Very young children don't understand about death. They don't understand what that is. But they do understand when things are broken and they can't be fixed, and they're never going to be able to be fixed. And often bereavement is couched in those terms for children. You can tell them something like that, and 5 minutes later they want to go and play. And then 3 hours later they'll be really upset again. So very, very hard to manage. You'd rather the children didn't know anything about bad men in the world and people out to harm people. There's something about the innocence of childhood being taken away in that moment, and it'll never be the same again. The children know things, and you can't unlearn those things. They know them, and that's really, really hard for parents. No death is ordinary, but when a grandparent dies and the child would have had some anticipation perhaps about that. It's in their thinking, it's in their world, it's not weird. Whereas if someone leaves to go and work somewhere or do something and they never come back and you're informed that they have died, so much harder without all those rituals that are healing rituals. And so I would encourage people to find a way to incorporate those healing rituals anyway, to have a memorial service, to do what you would ordinarily do, because those are healing rituals. And the absence of nothingness is awful. They need things to go through, and they also need coming together of community and extended family. And then people tell stories about the person who's passed, and those are healing kind of stories, and people need those as well. I know for sure that I don't know all the answers. I know for sure there's no guarantees, that you're dealing with tremendous uncertainty. But I do know that children are resilient, and I do know that children who are loved and supported by their family, no matter what, can find a way forward. Children who are not well enough supported emotionally, children who end up supporting their parents, don't do so well, because that's not their job. And they become little mini parents, and they grow up far too young, and then when they become parents and grow up, they've already done that 10 years ago, and it's too hard. So we know that they're resilient, we know that they can recover. Life won't be the same as it was before, but we're looking for that resilience, and we want it to grow.